Hey guys, Morgan Truck here, and welcome to a new video. And well, this is a different layout, huh? It's not usual that I record things out of the computer screen, but here I am. All because of one reason. I made two videos about this particular topic before in the past, and now it's launched. It's time to finally look and see what we have for Disney Plus with Star. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I made two previous videos talking about the upcoming sixth international brand for Disney Plus called Star that will contain a lot of adult content from 20th Century Fox and other particular companies of Disney's. And I think it's done well. I think it's done well enough. And I said, my second one, I said I would make one more video talking about it when it launched, see what's there, and just overall how I think about the server in general. So today's the day. It's been launched on Disney Plus in 17 countries in the around the Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. So there's a lot added, and there's more to come. Like Hong Kong and Japan will have this later on the year, and um, as well later on the year, Latin America will have its own streaming service called Star Plus, which will be bundled with Disney Plus later. So one thing is changed is that now this is my main profile as of right now. This is one I've been using since March of 2020. Now I don't usually have the lock signal on. That's because of the new parental controls that Disney Plus Star has added. Where now, when I started the service, launched this on my phone, it gave me I have to put in PIN number so that, say for example, if I had kids coming over and they want to use a kid-friendly profile instead of the adult ones, but I can lock my account here with a PIN code. I'll cut out, of course, my actual PIN code later, but it's there for parents who don't want their kids to see stuff like, the 16 and 18 plus ratings, which you can still do. There's an option to set the ages for each specific account here. So here we go. So we have here now says sharing Disney Plus with a family, add personal accounts for adults, teens, and kids. So if you want a kid's profile, a teenager account, and then for adults, you can do so. So I'll press no because I don't think me and my sister don't need this. So here we are. We have Star right here. Going down. So we have all here. We have the Star highlights, which include a lot of the original shows from the Star, like Big Sky, Hellstorm, Solar Opposites, and Lord Victor. But as well as some other stuff from Fox, ABC, and all that. Like we have like 24, Blackish, um, X Files, Lost, and all that. As well, we got stuff like Futurama, which was a surprise. The UK and Ireland, this was not announced to be coming, so this was actually a surprise to see that Futurama is actually added here. As well, of course, there's Family Guy, which yeah, it's definitely something to see. Family Guy appearing on Disney Plus, and as well like stuff like American Dad, as well as here as well movies like Die Hard, all except the first one for now, probably because of pre-existing contracts. As well as like Borat, as well as some other documentaries from National Geographic and other particular Disney brands here will be here too. Um, so yeah, now I want to actually look into Star itself because now we have the sixth brand right here, as well. Now we got little highlights from up here showing off the different new shows and movies that will be added to Star. Like over here, we have Family Guy over here, and now we have Scandal and a few other particular originals and movies and shows from Star. So let's go into the Star brand first, and then we'll see from here what they have. So we have all, like as previously mentioned, all the Star stuff here as well, but we have like the featured, what they want to show off, mainly from here first. As well, we'll see below, they have all the adult animation, shows here. So we have like sort of opposites, Family Guy, and now we have to even place where the Simpsons to go into, as the Simpsons didn't have their own category to go into outside their own collection. We have also like Futurama, American Dad, and the Simpsons movie as well added. Then we have stuff like from the critically acclaimed. We have particular genres like romantic comedies, and dramas, comedies, action movies, and comedy movies, horror films and shows, and science fiction musicals, and all that. Every particular thing you want in here. So there's a lot. There's also bingeable series like 24, American Dad, The Simpsons, there's Housewives. Um, Now, do know, like I mentioned before in my previous two videos, um, this is just for the UK and Ireland release. So we only have about 270 movies and 75 television shows, while Canada and Australia and New Zealand will have about 500 movies and about, I think, 150 television shows. So the UK has a lot to catch up on because of pre-existing deal with companies like Netflix, Amazon, and other region-based companies like Sky and Now TV who have the rights for certain shows here and there to announce the Europe and Ireland and other locations around the world. Um, as for stuff, the shows themselves, it all can depend on as well. Like, let's say for example, I know some people might have more seasons of certain shows than others. Like here, Family Guy. So far we have 18 seasons here, which is currently up to the very most recent season that aired in the US, for example, as we have all these episodes here, for example. Um, but there is a few, like, there is, like, I think, all Family Guys here except for one episode of the series, which is kind of following, I guess, the US Fox standards, as we all know the episode, well, it's a heavy one, but the abortion episode from season 8, that is not added here into Disney Plus because probably they're doing what the US probably does with their releases from episodes. So, but I mean, it's fair enough. Like, it's kind of now going to be like that one. Like, it's like going to be the case of that Michael Jackson episode for The Simpsons, where it's going to be that one episode Disney will not have here, but everything else is a fine. But also, you can see here we have the Star Wars episodes as well, but they're also split into two parts instead of being released in a 1 hour format. The 1 hour episodes seem to be split into, like here we have the Simpsons crossover here. We have one part here, but then another. This episode was released as a full hour long episode, so I don't know why they split it into two separate parts here. I think it's probably just because I think other companies like Netflix used to did this format for their episodes as well. So there's that for it. So we have all the other stuff. Like for American Dad as well, we have the 16 seasons of right now as well. So we have all of the episodes here, and the most recent one that came out probably in Fox in the US as well, because they have like stuff like the 300 episode here as well. So I would say that's the most recent of the American Dad stuff. And Futurama, just for the sake of talking about it, um, this show is still in 7 seasons, but the layout is in 10. I think it's because the UK just had a weird format with the Futurama, where you have like season 1 has the first 9 episodes of the season here, and then the last, say, I say the last 4 episodes from season 1 is added to season 2, and vice versa for other seasons. And like season 6 has the movies split into 4 parts each, which is like what the television airs did too with these movies. I don't know if they'll ever split them into a full-on movie like the Simpsons movie or not, but it's there. And then season 7 to 10 has the Comedy Central episodes that aired after Futurama was revived. And also, like the US, they also had a thing where they split each season into each specific 13 episodes. So season 7 is like the first half of season 6. Season 8 has the second half, and then season 9 has the first half of season 7, and the season 10 has the other half of it here. But while on other layouts of the shows, I want to talk about the originals here. I wonder if they do have them here. So far we only have like 4 originals as of right now. There is going to be some originals that will be exclusive to each specific region. So each place will have their own particular shows and movies available, but for the most part, a lot of the main Hulu FX shows will be available for all regions. The only thing about it, it's a bit confusing. Let's go to Soul Opposites, for example, is that in Hulu, it was like in the US, it was released on Hulu and released all of season 1, while over here, we have only 2 episodes available for each of the shows here. So, what this means is Disney's doing the original, like what they do with the originals, release them weekly. So, for now, I would say until February, until March, they're going to release an episode weekly for this Love Vector, Hellstorm, and Big Sky. I feel mixed about that one because these shows have been released completely all in one in Hulu, but over here I understand that Disney has a better idea of keeping the interest of the show going by releasing it weekly instead of releasing it all in one. So I don't know, but there's still a lot here regardless. So you still have a lot, and at least you're still gonna get them either way with the originals. You're gonna have them. You might have to wait a few weeks if you want to have it all in one, but for what it's worth, you'll have everything there eventually. Um, Now for the new shows and movies over here, like the UK and Ireland, we have a lot to catch up on, and it's gonna be like a weekly release where the 5th of March will have stuff like Dodgeball, The Cleveland Show, and a bunch of other movies and shows from Fox available to watch on Star and Disney Plus in general. So it's still going for a weekly release for every Friday they'll release a new episode of the Star exclusive shows I talked about, as well like with WandaVision and the other um, originals for Disney Plus in general. And then, like I said, Friday will also include shows and movies from Fox and ABC, Touchstone, Hollywood Pictures, and other companies that Disney owns themselves. And I think that's about it, I think. Because I don't know if there's anything else that I haven't mentioned before. Like I said, it's mainly international, so people from the US won't get this because they have Hulu and FX. I've already previously mentioned that in my previous video. And like I said, some regions will have more content available to watch. Like I said, Canada, I think, and Australia and New Zealand have stuff like the 28 Days and Weeks Later films, the Cleveland Show already there, Bob's Burgers, and some of the Fox stuff like Bordertown, Brickleberry, the Alien films, the Predator movies, the first Die Hard film, the first Deadpool as well, because over here we have only Deadpool 2 over here for the UK. The first Deadpool is still on Netflix as of right now, so, and yeah, they have the parental controls here, so if you want to look into that and see what specific rating you want to put for each specific program on your a particular profile on your Disney Plus accounts, you could do that. Um, I think then that's about it for Disney Plus and Star. Overall, I'm happy this is happening at all for Disney Plus, and it shows that Disney's willing to add more adult content into Disney Plus in general. I don't know how long until this will ever happen to the US. Like, I'll probably say if they get the remaining percentage of Hulu from Comcast in 2024, they might add it, but who knows. But for what it's worth right now, internationally you got it good. And got it good. You have a lot of content here. Some places might have more than others, but you'll eventually get the rest of them here. So with that said, I think that's about it with Star. I think that's it. The trilogy of Star videos has come to an end here. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this helps out, giving you a layout on what Star is and what does it have. I might make a few videos here and there, but I would say this might be my last proper Star video overall about Disney Plus overall. So for right now, I got two videos to do. I got a movie review to record and edit. Two of them actually, like 2 movies in one video. As well do another movie review for the Tom and Jerry 2021 movie coming out this week. And then work back on my Tom and Jerry retrospective video. So until then, I'll see you guys until my next video, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.